right, Coach, let's go get some Miller thoughts on tonight and the way it all played out.
Yeah, it reminded me of some of those wins back in the day, which was awesome to see us. Really proud of the way our team responds. I really am. We've been through some ups and downs this season, and we've gone through a lot of adversity, and they keep responding, they keep fighting, they keep sticking together, and I think we're mentally tougher today and I think some of that's probably helped us get to where we are today, just being mentally tough enough to overcome some of that adversity. I know we're a much tougher team today than we were in the past. I think a lot of that's just guys growing up and understanding and building and gaining confidence and making some plays. A guy like D. Brown, who made a huge play there. I'm so proud of him. Just the last couple of weeks, I think he's just really, his confidence is really starting to soar and making some big plays for us. And again, there's other guys. I'm kind of all over the place right now, mindset-wise, but just proud of our group. UTEP has a really good football team. Defensively, I think they do a great job. They're big and strong up front, and they did a really good job against our run game. It was a tough night offensively, for sure. And I thought our defense did a great job against an offense that has a quarterback that can really throw it. They got really good skill receivers and running backs that run physical. And so, for the most part, I thought they did a heck of a job, and that's why, I got that opportunity there on 4th and 2 to maybe get it to 24-7. And I'd do it again. There was no doubt in my mind that was the right call. Just one, maybe put the game away too, just the way our defense was playing, them going 97 yards. But I'll tell you what, you got to give them a lot of credit too. They've been through some battles, and they continued to fight, and they made some big time plays as well. So great football game.
What's been the difference the last 3 weeks? Why is this team finishing when they weren't earlier?
I think just the confidence. I do. I think just guys haven't been in, and you look at a bunch of the guys that we've had out there at times throughout the year. There's not much game experience, if any, hardly any. And so I think they're just gaining that confidence in each other. I think the way our team's sticking together with each other, pulling each other along, building each other's confidence up, offense and defense together. I should say the whole team's pulling everybody, and it's just a good group, man. I'm having a lot of fun with this group. It hadn't been. I'll tell you what, it's been quite the year. Again, it's been frustrating at times for all of us. There's been a lot of frustrations. But the one thing I can say is the energy, the excitement, the physicality we're playing with right now is where it needs to be, and we need to continue to do it, to continue to grow from that. I do know this. We got a lot of good football players on this team. When we get back to full bore, it's going to be dangerous because there's a lot of guys who have taken a lot of reps and made some plays and gained that confidence, not only themselves but their teammates. So it's a bright future.
Well, you could have played for overtime there. You kind of went for it. You always say you're going to be aggressive when you're going to T9 and 11. Is that kind of your attitude towards the end of the game? You wanted to go for it, try to win that game?
Yeah, I want to give our guys an opportunity to go make a play. I felt like if, as long as they weren't going to it was going to be ridiculous to where they were going to play hard or just a lot of deep coverage and prevent type defense, and I wasn't going to put our defense in a bad spot. Why not? I felt like, to be honest with you, I was sitting on the sideline, and you always think about those situations. Making sure that you could give them the ball back with a little bit of time left if you don't get a first down. And so, but when I was sitting there, I just, for whatever reason, I just felt like we're going to find a way to win that game. And I kind of started remembering back to some of those huge games we won before. One of the last plays against UTSA at 1 year, or the big play we made UAB 1 year on a huge kickoff return. So I just kind of started thinking about some of those, and I'm like, you know what, let's go find a way to win. And our players were juiced up, and like I said, D. Brown made a huge play right there, and Ani made a huge play, getting the scramble off and getting the ball down the field. So worked out.
What was the conversation there with 10 seconds left when they called the timeout, as far as, do you want to take a shot in the end zone?
Yeah, And I got burned last week, Southern Miss. Yeah, you probably can take a shot at the end zone and maybe eat a little clock up right there and then not give an opportunity on that kickoff return. I just didn't it wasn't that I didn't have confidence that we can make that. Just if anything goes wrong, you don't have a timeout left. I didn't want to not have that opportunity if something crazy happened. And so to me, it was better to, make that play and understand our guys are going to be juiced up and they'll find a way to get the stop there at the end on kickoff.
Well, what kind of resiliency did you really see out of them? Because it seemed like just all the momentum was going UTEP's way. They get the field goal, and then Lonnie goes down on that third down. Just what kind of resiliency did you see to finally get through?
Yeah, I think they have. They've been showing that the last few weeks, and it hadn't always been pretty at times on either side. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. They just keep fighting together and showed a lot of resiliency, and I'm proud of them. Again, that game there was a lot of momentum shifts early on. They got the big play there on the huge touchdown that gave them 7. We ended up missing a field goal early on one of our drives that we finally kind of got something going. Oh, man, I'm trying. And then, after half, we came back out, and then we went on that 14-0 run, which gave us back the momentum. And both teams fought hard. I think UTEP's a good team. They're well coached. There's a reason why they're already bowl eligible. I mean, and again, I thought I was proud of our guys, but I thought it was a daggum good game. It was a good football game.
After struggling at home this season, what does it mean to get back in the win column at home?
Awesome. I've had years to where we've been awesome at home, and people want to know why we can't win on the road. It's just a year in and year out. It's their football games, and it's great to be back here, especially on homecoming. I thought great crowd, and it means something to our guys and our staff and our coaches to win at home. That's what we want to make sure that we always protect our house and we give our fans that great feeling of walking away with a victory. That's what it's all about week in and week out. So to say that's not big, I'd be lying. That's a huge win, and we needed to get that done.
Deandre is the 6th running back in North Texas history to go over 3,000 career yards tonight. Just talk about his consistency and what he's done over the last few years.
Yeah, he's meant a lot to our program, not only as a player, but as a person, as a teammate. He's phenomenal. The work he puts in, the way he invests in others, he deserves it, man. I'm proud of him, and it's not like he's done this 100% healthy at all times either. He's going to go out and sacrifice himself for his teammates, and he's done that. And to be honest with you, I didn't even know if he would play tonight. I didn't even know if I wanted him to play tonight. Just making sure that I wanted to make sure but he knows his body well. He knows what he can and can't do. He knows when to sacrifice and when he's got to let his teammates go in there and do the work for him. So I'm proud of him. It's a big accomplishment. Obviously, there's been some pretty good running backs at this university, and so that's an awesome club.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.